Okay, all of this grew from seed, but I'm not a baby lettuce grower, so I want to take some of these lettuce out and replant them. This is kale, and this is my lettuce here. So I'm going to take some of these out and replant them in the garden so I could get more lettuce. This is 6 lettuces, you see? And that one's kind of tiny. This one was probably going to take space, but I'm going to put them out. Yeah, I got plenty of ants, and you see the soil is not very wet, but these plants do okay in my area in pretty much full sun. So I pulled up some grass here, and I just laid it down as cover because I need more fertile soil so bad. So I just laid it down as cover. I'm separating these, and just gonna pick a spot, not even, and plop her in there. She could take it. I will, at a later point, weed around them. Often, oh, there's more in here. So I'll show you. Maybe I'll get a little closer here. You see them in the ground there? Yeah. So I thinned out the pot a lot. You can see there's some space here. There's some space here, so these plants will be able to get bigger. There's still a clutch of a lot of seeds right here, and seedlings, I mean, but they're too small for me to transplant yet. There's a rabbit in my garden, and when they're that little, you know, they might be too tempting for Peter. And here you can see I spaced them out, and they are even planted underneath the grass there, all throughout here. You can see them. Got little barriers because rabbits don't like to go underneath stuff. They need to be able to run away from predators. So there's my lettuce bed for now. I'll water the old girl out and hope for some spring salads. The day after I planted my seed order, it rained. Yes, it rained actually before I got my seeds, and I thought, oh, shoot, I gotta order some seeds. And I did. They came. The day after I planted them, it rained. Ah, thank you, Jesus. This is where my seeds are planted, and looking good, looking good. Yes. You have to excuse me. I put my kitchen scraps where I put my seeds, so that's why that looks like that. If you go back and look at all my videos from last year, you'll see I put watermelon in the summertime and all that. Well, it's beets, baby, in the wintertime, and pumpkin hulls, so that's the way it goes. It's a cheap way of feeding my plants. I still have to buy stuff and put it down, and I let my grass grow really tall, and then I pulled it up and laid it down like a green mulch. Now I understand I'm not in the South where I can get a whole bunch of grass like that, but what I could get, this is California grass, what I could get, I got. And in the corner where I grow my grass, I don't pull that. I have a little corner that you would have seen over by the berry bushes. The grass over there is 2 or 3 feet tall so that the seed can waft out and I can get my green mulch. Hey, we gotta make it do what it does. Okay, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, my pumpkin is hanging in there. So yeah, that your eyes are not deceiving you. This particular pumpkin, I think it's Amish pumpkin pie. I haven't been able to get any size on them yet, but they fruit in the winter here, and but they do fruit, so I can't complain about that. A lot of things don't fruit, but these fruit in the winter, and then it gets a little chilly and they die back. Hopefully, I got enough food. It's being fed from this pile here. Hopefully I got enough food where these will get bigger. Amish pie pumpkins are some of the largest pumpkins out there, but you wouldn't know it by mine. This spinach has become a perennial for me, so it isn't even going to seed. I guess I don't have enough chill hours for it to go to seed. It doesn't require any water. I don't know what kind it is, but I am going to transplant some of it because as you can see, it's taking on its little area here, and I want to have more spinach. I'm just going to try and pick some of it up. Maybe I should use an actual shovel to try to get some of this up. Alrighty, so here I am. I'm going with the Farmer John method. Come on, spinach. Come to mama. Trying to get deep enough to get this whole root system out as she's spreading. I don't know how good I'm doing here, but I'm trying. Ugh. If anybody didn't know how weak I am, I think I've got a little headway here. I don't want to pull it all up. I just want to pull up half because she's doing good here. I don't want to change that. Oh, I feel like a taproot, but hopefully it'll still survive. The whole plant came up and it looks like it's got some kind of root problem. Or maybe that's some kind of bug on it. Uh-oh, gotta take care of that. Oh no, that's my soil that I put there. I put some ashes there, so those are just ashes, no problem. But this root, this is why this thing does not need water. Look at that root on that, gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this in half, separate it. Not what I wanted to do. I split that root in half there. I am not happy about that at all. I hope everything's okay because the rest of these roots are still there. So I'm gonna put it back and hopefully it'll be all right. So if you look here, you will see this is the amount of rootage that is on there. And quite frankly, if you're looking for plants in Southern California, you want something that can stand a drought, you need something with a root system like that, because these will take foraging by animals. This is my spinach. It's huge. It's old. And I am replanting it. This big hunk here I really could have left over at that other site. Probably will put that one back over there. Have more spinach in that area. I'm going to try some spinach in the berry patch. If you're wondering why the berry patch has a whole bunch of grass in it, because I rarely put on gloves and I come over here and I get stuck and discouraged. So I'm going to plant this spinach here because this bad boy here can hold its own, and that'll leave me one less chore in the berry patch. You know, up until I actually get up the guts to weed the berry patch, that is. Alrighty, let me just go for this cute little corner here. That looks like a nice spot for some yummy spinach. Got a nice rocky soil here. Alrighty. Nice and wet from the rain. Hopefully that's a deep enough hole. If you knew anything about me, you would know even if it's not a deep enough hole, I expect this plant to make it do. Get down in there. I guess because of the rabbit, I better not be so lazy. Let me try to dig it a little bit further down. The root will have to find its way down from there. Just gonna shove it in there. This is by no means the best soil. Hopefully it'll make it. Because with a root system like that, this plant should be able to come back from being eaten just fine. I'll do the rest off camera because I'm getting exhausted. Doesn't take much.